Hi, welcome to Booking Through Life. I'm Mary, and here we are again in front of the Christmas tree. And I'm doing a wrap-up, a weekly wrap-up. I don't even know if it's a weekly wrap-up. It's just I finished a book, and I'm halfway through another one, and I thought I would just do a little update in front of the Christmas tree. So the first book that I want to talk about is The Wish Book Christmas by Lynn Austen. And it was really a fun book. It's a continuation, a little novella continuation of her book, If I Were You. I'm just going to double check that. But yeah, If I Were You. And I didn't know that going in, and I was pleasantly surprised because I had read If I Were You and I'd really liked it. And so to revisit the characters were kind of fun. So it's about two single moms in the 1950s, Audrey Barrett and Eve Dawson, and they have two little boys who are around 5 years old, Bobby and Harry. And Eve and Audrey are from the United States, and they both they both didn't lose. It's Audrey, whose husband was in the war, and he was an American, and he died. And so I won't tell you the storyline in the first book, but there's a little bit of a twist, and Eve ends up in the United States first, and then Audrey ends up in the United States afterwards. And Eve kind of falls in love with a man named Tom, and Audrey's not quite ready to fall in love yet. And their little boys get the Sears catalog Christmas wish book, and they are just out of control with their Christmas wish desires and what they want Santa to bring. And they just are poring over this book. And these two young moms are trying to figure out how they can teach their kids that there's more to Christmas than just wanting everything your eyes can possibly see and imagine for Christmas. Here we got Reese here joining us, and Jinx is hanging around out back in the back. So it's just a little story about that, and it's just really sweet and cozy. It's got all the Christmas vibes, and yeah, it's got a little bit of romance in there, and it's just super duper sweet. So it is Christian. She's a Christian fiction author, and it was just what the doctor ordered, and nice little Christmassy vibes. Then, so if you watched my other video, I'm kind of doing a Christmas vibe book, and then I'm reading the my dog's trying to talk to me. Then I'm reading a book for the Cloak and Dagger Christmas, and so then I was picking out a mystery, and I had really wanted to read The Windsor Knot by S.J. Bennett, and I'm not quite finished. Little more than halfway through, and I just want to sit down and read this whole book and do nothing else until I finish. It is so good. This particular edition has deckled edges. It has the French cut cover. Great author photo. S.J. Bennett, isn't she just a cutie there? She looks very friendly. And this is just a delightful book. It was recommended by either Heather from Fresh Parchment or her mom. I can't remember which one recommended it, but they're spot on. It's been so much fun. It's not set in Christmas. It's actually set in the springtime. And Queen Elizabeth becomes a little bit of an amateur sleuth, and she's quite good at it. And I was quite delighted to find out that there are 3 other books and a new book coming up in 2024. So I'm really excited to keep reading about the Queen and her sleuthing abilities. Highly recommend this book. It is so delightful. So then what's coming up around the pike? As soon as I finish that, I'm going to start the graphic novel, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. And that will go right along with my watching the 1949. I'm trying to reach it. um, version of Little Women, and I finally got the just the straight American version. If you watched my 2 videos ago, I told the story about how I bought this version from Amazon and I accidentally bought the Korean import. So it had Korean subtitles, which I could still watch it, but I I wanted to get this version. So I've got this version now, and I've got the other one just for fun. And so that I'm going to be partaking in that. And then I'm going to have to decide if I want to start the Louise Penny's Inspector. It's Gamache. Gamache. I listened to a podcast on the author, and it's Inspector Armand Gamache, to start his series, or to start The Daughter of Sherlock Holmes by Leonard Goldberg. So I'll be starting one of these after I read the graphic novel of Little Women. And those are my plans for my reading, my upcoming reading. So stay tuned to hear how I got along with those. And that's about it for now. So let me know in the comments if you've read The Winds or not, or if you've read any of the others in that series and what you thought about it. Have you read any of Lynn Austen's books, or have you read the Christmas Wish, the Wish book Christmas, or if you've read any of the other books that I've talked about? Oh, and I'd love to hear if you've seen the 1949 version of Little Women. And let's see, you feel free to like and comment, and I'd love to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. We had a little bit of a rainy day here. I did not go out and walk in the rain because it's a little bit cold. So yeah, let me know what you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, hope you're having a great day, and I hope all your books are good books. Until next time, goodbye.